Couple more examples from 10.6. Number 50, we're dealing with logarithms. So we got a couple of word problems here from 10.6. Number 50 has to do with decibels, intensity of sound, power of sound, and the decibels that it produces. Power of sound is measured in watts, and the decibels are measured in decibels. And this is the equation that we're given, the decibels in terms of the intensity or the power of the sound. And the question is, if the power of the sound is 630 watts, how many decibels is that going to be? And all we're doing is plugging in 630 for the I value here and solving the resulting equation for D. So 10 times log of 630 plus 16. So inside the parentheses, the log of 630, if you plug that into your calculator, you're going to get 2.8. And you're adding 16 to that. So inside the parentheses, you're getting 18.8. You're multiplying that by 10, and you get your answer of 188 decibels. All right, so on the calculator, may as well show you on the calculator. Go. Turn this thing on, and we say log, L-O-G, that's log base 10 of 630. You're going to get that number of 2.8. I rounded it to 2.8. You're going to add 16 to that, and you're going to multiply by 10. And we round it to the nearest decibel, or 188 decibels. All right, so that's number 50. We got one more here for you. It has to do with earthquakes. So this is 10.6, and this is actually on page 611, number 56. So similar to the one we just did, we're given an equation that relates the magnitude of an earthquake to its intensity of the shock waves, and the I sub 0 term is kind of a base measure. When the intensity is at 0, that's the I sub 0 term. So basically, we're just given this equation, and we're told if the magnitude of an earthquake is 9.2, what is the intensity of the earthquake? And the intensity is going to be in terms of the intensity at 0. So it's going to be that, it's going to be a factor of the intensity at 0. You'll see that as we move through. So all we're doing is plugging in 9.2 for M and solving for I in terms of I sub 0. So 9.2 for M, and the right-hand side stays as it is. So what this means, again, we go back to our relationship between exponential form and logarithmic form. We know that this means a base of 10 raised to this exponent gives this result. A base of 10 raised to that exponent of 9.2 gives this result. Well, we're almost done. All we're doing now is solving for I, again, in terms of I sub 0. So all we're doing is multiplying both sides of this equation by I sub 0. When we put in 10 raised to the 9.2, you're going to get this large number of 158,489,312. And then we're going to multiply both sides by that intensity at 0, magnitude 0, and we get our answer. The intensity is 158,489,312 times the intensity at a magnitude 0. All right, so this is how you solve logarithmic equations.